Yes, for sure. I mean, I have a few in mind, but
I have an idea.
Yeah, pretty
which
much.
one could be.
I'm pretty biased toward a field-breaking spell with just a single word, Raigeki. I mean, I used it ever since it was unforbidden, and I famously, won the European Championship by top decking it. So it definitely stayed in my heart for a while.
Poor foreigner, but
Il fornaio. So, I think Gabriele won the die roll.
that is extremely important.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yes, because we can see Kevin waiting for his opponent, not even watching his cards.
Ooh, but I
And
think
Gabriele opens.
yeah. Do we have Fuvalos?
I can see, yeah, Fuvalos already.
Do we have a response for the Fuva? Not quite.
And even an Ash, I think I saw in his hand. Yes.
Yeah, which Gabriele would like, but not quite the case right now. We normal summon the mix, and so I guess we activated. Did we not activate the effect? You can see Gabriele thinking a lot about his. He didn't activate the effect, or maybe he's just no, he's chaining.
He's going. Yeah, and there's the Ash we were talking about. Yes.
Chaining just to play, around Fuvalos, give them one less draw, but unfortunately it doesn't work. And now we'll see what's his plan for Fuvalos is.
I think that right now lots of things are going into Gabriele's mind, because I think that he knows what kind of threat can be Kevin with his deck, so he has to be very careful on the plays he's gonna do.
Yeah, at the same time, you have no clue what you're up against yet, because I mean Fuvalos and Ash can be played by literally every single deck in the room.
And you already saw exactly already 2 cards activated from Kevin's hand.
Yeah. And I think, we're gonna play it safe and not give any draw, but this
4 cards in Kevin's hand right now.
And I think, is it Luna? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start things off with one of the new addition, which is the field spell, Fairy Tale Ball. We can grab a Fairy Tale monster or tails, and in this case it will be the Luna.
Luna, yes.
Very unique card, because it specifically adds 1850 monsters. And now at least Gabriele knows what he's up against. It would be interesting to know if you also know what the card do, if you prepared at all for this deck. But
there's the snow.
Let's see this Luna if
and Gabriele already takes a quick look on the field spell.
It has a pretty nice additional effect, which is that if your opponent special summon,
there's the response immediately.
Oh, okay.
The impermanence.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess we didn't try, but fair enough.
I guess Gabriele in this moment is hoping that his
there
opponent
is
doesn't have a strong follow-up.
And I think we might have tried to enter battle phase, and here we see the clip. Yeah. No response from
Kevin.
Yes. Yep. So we get to synchro summon, and here we have, even though it's not quite useful here, the effect of the series spell.
The Chosoro.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, random banish from the extra deck, and it's gonna be the Chorozzo. But again, the big question is, do we have a play from Kevin? If not, this is pretty much doomed. I'm trying to look at the end. It's 3 monsters, but I can't quite figure out what they are. I think it might be Crowley, because he's playing a Magistus package as well, but I have no clue what's left in the end. And no,
and
there is
already
no play.
we have
Wow.
Gabriele taking the first game. Wow.
I mean, we mentioned that the die roll was gonna be
Exactly,
super
yes.
important. I mean, I don't even know if did we have at all any interruption? I think not from Gabriele. He didn't have any entrops, no? I think he only drew like engine and
No,
then
he just set infinite impermanence.
impermanence.
And,
Yeah, was pretty much the only one he had, but I don't know if that would have been enough. Anyways, great sigh of relief from him.
At the same time, Kevin threw from his hand Fualos first, and then the Ash.
Yeah.
But Gabriele managed same to prepare like a field, playing in a safe way, like you were saying. You know, not giving the opponent too many draws for Fualos.
It worked.
It worked, yes, thanks to the infinite impermanence that hit Luna after.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, he took a risk, but it paid off, and now he knows what he's playing against.
Yes.
He can try to tune his deck with the side deck options. He has a lot more entraps, including Purulia, which can be good against, getting multiple draws from the Fairy Tail deck. On the other hand, I would not expect to have too many side decks, but we see a lot of spice from Kevin, no?
I can see the Santa Claus is there.
Yes.
Wow.
He's coming. But no, outside of that, we have another field spell, let's just say that, outside of the Fairy Tail Ball, and maybe...
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but we might be seeing, a secret tech from Kevin. So let's see whether that will work out. He's quick with the side deck. He knows what to do. Let's see if we are gonna witness some Fairy Tail combos. Our players are ready. Let's go into action.
Gabriele is still shuffling while Kevin is ready. And here we are.
Let's see.
I could see an Ash for sure.
Yeah, Ash is there, which is nice to stop either Purulia or Fuvalos. And we do
And
have
there you go.
the Ash right away on the Fuvalos.
So Luna's coming on into...
Ooh, and it resolves. Okay. Great news.
At this point, we could say that we can see finally Kevin actually playing, and kind of trying to...
Yeah. Here we see an interesting card. As mentioned, Luna has a very specific requirement, which is Spellcaster 1850, and Genia of the Ring
Genie of the Ring, yes.
just fulfills it. It allows it to special summon itself, and now we can just go for the
The Wicket.
Fairy Tail Wicket.
It's 100%. This one can
Seems
add
like
a
it's
monster
resolving, so we can
or
send
spell,
a couple
I'm
of
going
Fairy Tail
to
monsters.
add
In this
this
case,
one.
just Fairy Tail
or
cards.
you can add this
Graveyard?
one. We can
Depends
see
also on the other cards in hand, yeah.
all the opponent's end.
Yeah,
And
no,
probably
no interruptions from
Adding the
Gabriele.
ball again.
Yeah.
And activating it, yes.
Getting another search. That really gonna be the only instruction for Gabriele. We get another Luna.
He's having his cards, you know, into the field and not in hand. What do you think is the body language for Gabriele in this moment? Like,
I mean, he is quite the experienced player, so he tends not to give away too much information.
info, yeah.
I have to say I would be shocked if he doesn't have another hand chops, because he's already maining close to 20 and going even up the count. And here it is, though, the cards coming
Yes.
back. Fairy Tales, no. And yeah, here we see the additional normal summon.
Was it the Crowley?
And we are gonna go for our first fusion of the duel. And in this case, it's going to be the Teller.
Teller of the Fairy Tales, yes. Hits the field.
It pretty much is a negation, because when your opponent activates a card of effect, it's pretty good. You can just negate it.
And burns a little.
So it protects from further interruption. And here we can see Endymion, the Crescent Magistus. And here you can see how it lines up well with this other package, because we are playing
The
some Magistus.
Spenta.
Yeah. But, okay, did he make the link with a level 4?
Yes, I think that
I was missing to show it, but I think what were
the judges
materials?
are checking just right now.
Yeah. And Gabriele is also now noticing. Yeah, I think we couldn't make it because it
So-
requires a level 4, so we are gonna
Yeah,
give a
thanks
warning to Kevin and
yes,
go back.
thanks to our judges that will reconstruct the situation so that the players can go on.
Yeah, I mean, this sort of decks can be quite complicated. As you can see, 3 different types of extra deck monsters on the field. A lot of different things to do. And here we see the Fairy Tale Snow finally.
Hitting the field.
Yeah. And now
Linking
we can,
again,
yeah.
and yes.
Now we can do it since we used a level 4.
Okay, so he's basically
Back to square one. It was just a matter of sequencing, but now let's see.
Gabriele is
Anyone
taking
who
a
might have
quick look.
played or started to play when Fairy Tale Snow was already forbidden, it's a crazy powerful option. You can bring it back by banishing 7 cards from anywhere, and then it has a Book of Moon sort of effect where you can put face down a monster your opponent controls, which is actually quite relevant for Kewl Toon, because you can shut down the synchro plays.
So we will see the Crowley coming back. And going into fusion again. And this is the Zoroa.
Fully committing into the Magistus side of his combos. And now having a bit of a discussion. We didn't have a view for a few moments. So
Gabriele wants to be sure on what is actually happening right now.
yeah.
We can see that Kevin is taking some time, and the judges and Gabriele
Yeah, we are now back
are all
into
checking
action.
the
And
the
here,
stuff that is happening very carefully.
here is another interesting card that has been played this weekend by a few of our duelists, which is this Charmer Quartet in Bloom. And differently from the Charmer Link 2s, it allows you to special summon back from your own graveyard and extend your plays quite a bit, as you can see here. Impressive opener for sure by Kevin.
So finally, Gabriele is about to make his first real play in this game. You can see how the players are still explaining some of the stuff that happened. Do you think it's a matter of being nervous, or is there anything else that is happening in the player's mind?
It can be a mix of both. I mean, playing on stream is never easy.
Yes.
It's still kind of early in the day. And you're also playing against pretty well-known players. Now we see one of the, if not the most popular by far, quick spell.
Yes,
Fallen
and the
Virtus.
Virtus going for Albion.
Ooh,
And Lightning Storms.
That's a big one from
It's
the
the field.
side deck.
Lightning Storm, sorry. Hits the field.
eh,
Taking another quick look to Crowley.
That's huge. All of the monsters from Kevin are now gone, and we shouldn't forget about the Fairy Tale Snow in the graveyard. And now we keep pushing thanks to the Crowley. Which allows you to fusion summon one Magistus monster. And yeah, we are gonna use the Zoroa from the end and fusion summon yet another card. In this case, it should be the Iwas, I think. Let's see.
Gabriele is reading very carefully every card activated from
Yeah, it is the
Kevin.
Iwas. And what it does is that you can select a monster and then it equips to it and you take control of it and it cannot activate its effects. So it's yet another interruption, which makes it 2 alongside the Fairy Tale Snow. So Gabriele is still far from trouble, but look at this. Wow.
talents.
Wow. That's great.
Wow, wow, wow.
Where you are? Heh. Taking the Iwasa away, and
Gabriele's opening hand was Extremely
Honestly,
good.
couldn't wish for much more. And now, finally, we're using the snow. Need to banish a 7th card. Yeah, there it is. And yeah, Gabriele was checking, but the Iwasa says the monster cannot activate its effect, so it doesn't negate. So if you already activate the snow, even if you chain it, it will resolve. And yeah, I think this is what Gabriele is asking. And regardless, like, yeah, this was an absolute dream. Having
Kevin looks to be a little bit
The Kewl.
confused on chains and effects that are
yeah,
resolving.
okay. So first of all, we're using the snow, it seems like, on the queue. And then we can use the field spell, since a monster was special summoned, to negate the effects of a monster, which I believe is the one we just summoned from the deck. Yeah. And now we also get some triggers, which is the additional benefit of playing the snow. Because all of these cards, when they are banished, they do something. They have an additional effect. And in this case, it's gonna be setting back the Once Upon a Fairy Tale, and on the other end, adding back to the end the Genia. Or Genia.
I'd say
Eugenia.
Genia.
Or Boygen. In Italy, we say Genia. And then we also have the last one, which is the
Wicket.
Wicket. Which is really nice with the Fairy Tale Snow, because usually what's tricky, like, snow is really powerful by itself, but when it really shines is when you can use it multiple times per turn. And what the Wicket says is that if you control a light Fairy Tale, in this case the snow, you can summon the Wicket back and then send the snow to graveyard, but that means that then you can summon back the snow again.
Exactly.
So that's a pretty nice interaction. And yeah, this has suddenly turned into a chain 10 kind of situation. And
so at this point, Gabriele
yeah, no cards
used
in hand.
all of his cards.
Yeah, this will be a long, long chain. So now we set back the spell, get back the Genia, snow goes to the graveyard, and this should be the end of the chain. And then, yeah, that's about it. And in a new chain, we get to resolve yeah, and add a Kewl tune to the end. Let's see.
Yes, because the players looks to be very unsure on what is happening and on which play is better than the other one.
Yeah, here Kevin, out of sportsmanship, also resolving, as we can see, the effects, since Gabriele is pretty much free to do whatever he wants. Now we get to take a look at the end with the rotary. I mean, the end was already known.
The JJ was there?
Yep, so rotary takes a look at the end, then we add our own field spell, and pretty much the only other thing we have to worry about right now is the snow.
So the AWAS has been sent to the grave. I think it was the judge noticing this.
And yeah, as you've mentioned, now we have our JJ available. We can have an additional normal summon. In this case, it's gonna be the mix. Which allow us to add back from deck or graveyard another name.
At this point, who do you think is actually leading this game?
Gabriele, for sure. Honestly, he's in such a good spot. That lightning storm really carried hard this game. Taking a think whether he wants to use the other effect to tribute, and he does so. Yeah, I mean, the one Fairy Tail Snow seems like it will not be enough to stop the aggression.
Gabriele checks again the graveyard. He wants to be sure of being, you know, out of any possible threat.
Already was surprised by some of these cards activating when banished, so he's like,
let's see. He was about to synchro again. There you go.
yeah. Trying, I mean, of course he knows that Fairy Tail Snow is there, but possibly threatening to even push for game here. Yeah, just trying to keep in mind if he should shuffle.
Oh wow, yes.
Droll off the top.
Of course,
what you
he
need.
will make the opponent draw the Drawn and Lock bird.
Just what you need.
This is huge for Gabriele.
Yeah, I mean, this additional effect of Q is just so oppressive at times. Making yet another synchro summon.
Summoning again. Because, you know, you're now putting yourself in the spot that even if you don't give out to all of your cards, he still has a strong follow up based on the fact that Kevin has a weak top deck and few cards in hand, just two.
Yeah. And he knows everything.
Yes.
Because there are Genia and Luna. Yeah, here comes
3000 damage.
Fairy Tale Snow,
And
just to try and stay
2/8
alive.
more.
Not enough quite to use it again. Yeah,
There's the 7 banish.
only 3 or 4 cards left in grave. And let's see whether Gabriele has what it takes or Kevin will survive.
Oh, he got back the...
Vanno e vengono. Here it is, in attack mode.
LP is getting back. And the snow in attack. What is just happening right now?
Counting.
Another quick check to the graveyard. Going for a set card.
And now we get
Yes.
to resolve the Albion in the end phase,
There you
getting
go.
a second
The
copy
Fallen.
of Fallen. What are we gonna draw? Spoiler. We already know.
We already know. Thanks to the Eye of Pegasus.
Or the Eye of Q. And it's surprise, surprise. Droll
The troll
and
is
Luck
back.
Bird. Irene Falco. Oh, and
There you
right
go.
away. Ooh.
Immediately
Going at
the
it
Fallen.
immediately. On Fairy Tale
Yep.
itself. Okay, interesting. I think we have 4 cards in grave. I mean, we do have a few plays, of course. We start with Luna.
Luna again.
Luna has a secret effect, which is it can bounce. So it's really good against cards that are a one-off in the extra deck, as in this case, the Synchro, it's staring down.
Yes.
So let's see.
Either negate by sending or return both.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're playing a one-off, you don't have the option to send. So
Yep.
it just like deals with the extra deck monster. And yeah, this is exactly what we are gonna
There
see.
you go.
Gabriele felt safe enough, but Luna has this other effect of returning the monster to the extra deck. And it seems like it's going to resolve, so that's a big, big swing from Kevin. Clearing the field, at least for now. But then we are gonna get back a tuner in hand and 1 on field with the remix.
There you go.
And yeah, gets back a couple of names.
Exactly what you mentioned before.
And now
Going into synchro again.
Gabriele really showing us the Kewl tune combos. A bit of an exhibitionist with a chinchilla. And now we see Kevin last attempt at staying in this round.
Yes. Pointing at the...
Yeah, this is a pretty good catch because Tails in graveyard allows you to normal summon again an 1850, but Fairy Tail Luna literally does not have a once per turn effect on its text. Nothing is a once per turn.
Yes.
And so that can work out really well if Kevin is able to do so. It's going to be a close one, for sure. And we must keep in mind that there are only 14 minutes left. So if in an incredible side of events, as we can see here, going for the second Luna, Kevin takes this game. I don't know if we have enough time to finish a third.
But at that point, Kewl tune would open.
But do you have enough time just to play it out? That's the thing. Because for anyone too unfamiliar with the rules for the event, it would end up in a double loss if time is running out.
We can see the Weaver on the field. That's basically another negate.
Looking rough.
Look how the table turned. We were just saying on how Gabriele looked to be in control of the game, but Kevin came back with very few cards.
Really, really impressive. He is also 4-0 for a reason, and showing us here that he doesn't want to go down without a fight.
Absolutely, yes.
Don't say cat if you don't have it in the bag.
Wicket.
Wicket. Bude. And now pushing damage.
Ouch.
Ay, ay, ay. Weaver of
Yes.
Fairy Tales, as you're mentioning. And I think Gabriele is checking the timer. You can see that he's getting really, really nervous. He's like,
Spenta has been removed from...
Yeah.
Oh. So we have...
What a turn. Kevin does the impossible.
Well, this is quite impressive,
completely
yes.
dismantles this field. Gabriele, one last draw.
Checks the graveyard
And he
let's
picks up his
go.
cards. Oh my.
Let's go to the
Oof.
third game. We have
What a match.
something like 10 minutes.
Yeah. after they will be done with their side decks, it could be down to around 8-9 minutes. It's gonna be rough, really,
Yes.
really, really rough. Especially because I don't think, I don't think Kevin is playing many entrops. So it's gonna take quite some time to just finish up the combo. Gabriele needs to be super fast. And then, I mean, we could see Lightning Storm, Super Polymerization. I don't know. It might come down to fair play and one of them just maybe recognizing that they are losing. There has been a lot of debate about the topic, whether it's good for tiebreakers or whether, you know, it's just okay to take the double loss. But I'm sure they'll try their best to finish in time. But what a match.
Well, Kevin looked to be in
Done.
in game one. He was like done without even fighting. We
Yeah,
can say.
at all.
And we could see in game two on how Gabriele was actually playing strong. So maybe somebody could think that he was done for that for this match, but he got back in such
in
a
a heartbeat.
powerful way.
And
Wow.
Fairy Tail Snow was at the end the card that saved him.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Crazy, crazy stuff. You can really feel the nerves. They really want to go 5-0. They don't want to lose out here. And let's see whether we're going to have a winner at all. Our duelists are pretty much ready with their side decks. Let's go to game 3. Could be the card that comes here, and look at the speed of shuffling from Kevin. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. I mean, luckily, Kewl Tune doesn't take too long to make the combo, you know, the longest. But
The LPs will be reset very soon.
do we have any interruption? Oh, we do. We have draw.
Oh, there's the drawn and lock.
But we opened with the wrong Kewl Tune for that because we're not adding. And you can see that Kevin got confused for a moment. It was Q. And now...
But is now
taking Feather
look.
Duster and
Wow.
Power Polymerization. What a end.
Can you imagine opening with a hand like this in game 3?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's...
the Bear was the card. Gabriele was taking a
look.
A look at it.
Yeah, it's a really, really good end. And
now he will have
I mean, good
the
news.
chance of, yes.
Actually good news because there is no, you know, useless entrap that you can put on top, which might even make it so... Okay, fair enough.
But he still decides to put
the
the Bear
second
on top,
copy.
yes. Banishing the Spenta.
And we need to play fast.
Yes, that's exactly
6.5
what
minutes remain, and
Oh,
Pot of
the
Prosperity is a great one. Do we have any help from the side deck? We're looking for Solemn Accusation.
Yes, let's see the cards that he will excavate.
Let's see.
There's the 6 cards.
Veiler. Oh, okay. We have a few options, but between Veiler and Harmonia.
Harmonia, yes.
And we take Fallen,
Fallen?
knowing that there is RP Feather Duster. Wow. We must have an out, I guess.
Yes. Which other
Do
card
we have
is in
Solemn
his
Oh my
hand?
god.
Oh, and
Wow, we are
goes
setting 4
for
cards.
the set 4.
I mean, we must have a Solemn here for sure. And it's a pass.
but even at that point,
Let's see.
you have to get back with the
Let's see.
With
RP
the
Feather
life
Duster.
points,
And
you're
yeah, it's Solemn
actually
Accusation.
pain.
1500. I mean, you can see now everything is thrown out of the pictures, playing as fast as possible.
Look how crowded the stream
Yeah, yeah, of
area
course.
is. Everybody is watching this match that at a certain point looked to be slow with the players, like taking their time, of course, to choose their best way to get the win. But now, and the Super Poly.
Yeah, great found because when you summon the Genia, it turns the target into a spellcaster. And then
Choroso hits the field.
here comes Choroso. Just a nice way to end Gabriele. I mean, Droll Duster Super Poly was an interesting
The
opener.
bear is coming.
Yeah, first copy. We know 2 copies are in the end.
Can you imagine the pressure Gabriele has right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Because he's not in a good spot and time is running out. Let's see what he has set.
unfortunately,
We're trying to get back into the match with the stream. Yes,
View is
there
back.
we go.
we use the effect to send the Magistus from deck to graveyard.
No cards has been activated, I think, from Gabriele.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense because we know the other is in the end, and it needs your opponent to activate a card.
So
Here
the
we see
Fallen is
Fallen,
sending the
which is an interesting
Albion,
decision, and
and
we do
there's
have
the
Ash, and
Ash.
there is the handshake.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow!
Having